Today, perhaps to no one's surprise, we're going to be playing an Onslaught deck. We want to try out a couple new changes, the main one being Hjalmar Seawolf, who I think will just, in fairness to this being his deck, premium him real quick. So Hjalmar Seawolf gained, or lost a provision, so it's better. And so 10 power, 13 provisions, you all know his stats. Deploy Clashing Enemy. Whenever you play a raid, remove all armor from self and adjacent pirates and ships and boost them by the amounts removed. So basically, if you're playing raids in your pirate or ship deck, mainly just Onslaught pirates, you play, if you have a bunch of extra armor on your guys, you play Hjalmar, he clashes, and then you play a raid, and it converts the armor to points. It's a really neat effect. It fits really well in the deck, and hopefully it should be pretty good. As far as the rest of the deck, I also want to try out the changes to the On-Crate Raiders. So they gained a power. So now they start at 5 for 5 with the order for 2 damage. So we're going to be playing them as well. And considering we're playing them, I thought we'd do a King Bran deck, because they're veteran. And then we went with a bunch of veteran stuff. So if we take a look real quick here, we're playing a bunch of veteran cards. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So King Bran's pretty solid. Let's go through the deck. We are playing Onslaught, like I said. We're playing Mask of Ouroboros. It's just a really good stratagem. It lets you thin your deck a card, and that's pretty useful. We're going to go with Endless Voyage. You could play something else in the upper range. I just like Endless Voyage because I think it's pretty fitting. I just like Endless Voyage. Actually, you play Fukusha. She's right there if you want to. That's perfectly fine. You could also play a non-devotion version and go with an Oneiromancy and Heatwave up here if you want to. Bunch of options. You could also put in Naval Supremacy with the provisions for more raids. Like I said, there's a lot of choices here. So we're going Endless Voyage, Hjalmar Seawolf, King Bran. We talked about those. We're playing Croc. Just giving your guys armor. The Clash. It's all super good. I was actually playing a Demoom. What's the one that got buffed? The 4 provision. I was playing that one earlier. And I think it needs its own deck. Where is it? The Warship. I was playing this earlier. I think it needs its own deck. I just thought of it because of Croc. Then we have the Justinia on Crate. Super good finisher. She's also got Veteran. She boosts herself up, and then you shoot all the damage while she blocks down herself with armor. Really good removal play. You have a really strong round 3 removal if your game plan goes how it wants, which is, I mean, normally you want your game plan to go how it wants. Then you're playing Bjorn and Skjordal. You can cut Skjordal for the Naval Supremacy if you want. But since we're playing a King Bran deck, he's usually pretty good in Devotion King Bran decks, so we threw him in here. This is another removal option. He's not going to gain armor or anything, but sometimes you want that removal on deploy. Some of the other effects, like your other removal effects, don't necessarily do all the damage you want. Like Bjorn has to Clash. Hjalmar, you don't want to play early. And a couple of these guys, you want to save up for your armor. So it's nice to have another deploy that just does damage. Then we have Terror of the Seas. Oh, like I said, this could probably be Naval Supremacy. You wouldn't notice much difference. Terror of the Seas, it's just a good finisher. Got Vabjorn to find our raids. As far as the raids, we're playing Raiding Fleet. We have a Demon Smuggler. Just one. It is still a pretty solid card, but I didn't have the provisions considering the raids we added in. You could definitely play a second one. Like I said, you can cut Voyage or something. There's things you can do. Go Pharaoh Bonds, go Boardage. These are both good. The bonds are in here because they work really well with this Corsair, and I wanted another raid because a Boardage and Raiding Fleet's not enough raids, I think, for Hjalmar Seawolf. The thing with Hjalmar Seawolf is, though, you don't always get his ability, like, you don't always have a bunch of guys with armor. So, and if you do, the opponent usually removes him, so you don't need that many raids, but you do want at least, like, to have 1 or 2 in your hand, maybe, for round 3. Then we've got the On-Crate Raiders. We talked about them. They got that buff. They should be very strong, especially later in the game. We got the Longships for damage with the Corsair for damage, combo with the Leader. You'll know that one. Longship. The Light Longship's pretty good. And then we got the Tier Sec Invader because it's got that Veteran. And it's a Pirate, so we can trigger our scenario. And it's just pretty solid overall. And that is the deck. Like I said, there's a couple options we can do. You can do several changes here. I think I might want to go with another Gutting Slash down here. Maybe at least one. We'll think about that after the games, though, because we'll see how we feel about this number of raids. But this is the deck. Should be pretty fun, and let's get into the games. Game 1 against Truckman, playing some Imprisonment. He's going first. Probably going to be a Renfri deck. For some reason, Renfri's everywhere. We have a lot of our raids in our hand. Just run one sentence to the other, why not? And then we've got 4 of our 5 raids in our deck in our hand. So it's actually really nice to go Raiding Fleet for that thinning. We gotta watch out for Vabjorn in this case, so I think we'll actually put a Feral Bond back. And this isn't really good right now, so put that back too. I guess it's gonna be an Imprisonment like Soldier Renfri. Well, that's a new card. New as in you don't see it very often, but it makes sense in Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard, this makes a lot of sense because you so many humans. Pretty cool. Do we care about... Let's play this. It's probably getting locked or removed in some manner. But we do the second one, and then we'll go Raiding Fleet after this. Yep, there's the lock. We don't have a Purify here. Skellige's Purifies are a little few and far between. I don't actually know if they have one. The reason I said the second longship is this guarantees a longship off of it, because it's the only other ship in our deck. So we will play that. Get the second one out. We would like to get some armor here. We don't use a second leader, so it tells me it's Renfri. No one else really does that, unless it's cultists, but I guess we have to be worried about that a little bit. So there's our first armor. Do want a boardage here. So let's a boardage. And we'll drop down our on-crate raiders. I like the raiders over the Corsair because we can infuse this damaged guy with the Corsair, and then the raiders can finish it off potentially. We don't have to use a leader charge to trigger the Corsair then.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
So let's do that right now.
Blood on the seas, thunder on the seas.
We'll go Skellige Wolves next turn. We don't quite have the Bloodthirst on it. Oh no, we will have the Bloodthirst on it. Nice. We'll pick whatever we want. Slave Infantry. Now we can't do the Bloodthirst, which honestly we don't need the Bloodthirst. But we're kind of getting to a situation here where he's up a lot. And we know he's playing a Triss. We do have the 6 points of damage here, though. If we need to, we can always play Croc. Or not Croc, Hjalmar. I think the round patrol here is worth it. Should be enough here by 1, I think. So he takes 3. I think the round control's worth it. Just because if this is cultists, which I suppose it probably isn't, but still could be. I've seen a lot of cultists. I don't know what's up with that, but push here. The only thing he's done is play Blightmaker, which was definitely on a mage, on the Blight Mage Assassin. So he hasn't really done much consistency. Vabjorn grabs a Boardage or Feral Bond. That's fine. I don't think we want this Feral Bond. Pirate, pirate, pirate. I think we want to push with the Endless Voyage here. These Renfri decks, they don't have, if they haven't played their consistency, like there's been no Iris, no Triss, Blightmaker didn't do one of those. He should have trouble actually contesting. Like he doesn't have his golds, and we do. So we do have our Vabjorn here, which is going to grab an Boardage ideally, which means we want to get a different ship out first. So you've got 6 armor. Let's do this one. Obviously he's going to Slave Driver this, but that does damage it now. If he has a Slave Driver. There's the Renfri's gang. So he still has his Triss. We want to remove units here. The nice thing about this is it purifies the ship. So we want to do the Boardage, and I think we'll go in with the Corsair. So if we could kill this off, that'd be nice. So we can do more damage to it if we do this. And we do the Vabjorn. Grab the Abortage. Hit this guy. Play the Smuggler. Actually put it next to a ship. And we'll hit this guy. Because what we want to do, really, is we want to kill off some of those once they're infused. And if we need this to kill something that's infused, we will. Otherwise, we'll just use this to pop those two guys. So that's that. Could do a leader on it. Just do it this way. We'll play a pirate. I'll purify the ship, and we'll use its order on this one. And then we'll use its second charge. He's gonna have Vilgefort, so I actually want to use the second charge. That should hopefully kill off this one. Yeah, there it goes. It's playing Leo, not Vilgefort. Okay. Let's see, this does 5. I think we just... You're infused. You're the bonus damage. I want to kill this. I think we leader this. And... ping this because of Triss. Squirtle's pretty good too. I think we just play our King Bran here. So watch out for an offensive Triss.
Of course, friend.
There's the Renfri.
I have scores to settle.
Is that the base power 1? It's not very good for him. Hit that. Question is, do we just commit the Squirtle? Let's do the Squirtle.
Nay, I will not bend my neck for that cripple.
Gonna go with Snowdrop. I think we just go all in and kill the Snowdrop here. Not a very good Renfri order. He's only got the 4-point passive too, so we should be fine here. I think this is less points for the Triss. So 4, 4, and 2 versus 2, 2, 1, 3. 4, 4, 2 is 10. 2, 2, 1, 3 is 8. Actually, so this would be better. We just pop this guy. Some the Cataclysm. Just kill this in case he has another slave driver. See what he's got. Ramon Nausicaa does not do it. Yep. GG. I like that round 2 push call. Boss Big PL. Sure. Zelbacross. Zelbacross, most popular Nilfgaard leader of the last season in my games. Still interesting to see that. Remember when that thing was not used at all. These are better later. This is good setup, good setup. I don't know if we need 2 Skellige Wolves, but they're still better than this. It's time for Torres. The thing with Torres is we have a lot of good cards in our deck. Torres is kind of weird. He makes some matchups unplayable. Like, more meme ones. Like, if you ever played a Colgrim deck, they just play Torres on your Colgrim, it's GG. You literally can't win the game. So they put on Torres. They put on, yeah, look, he's going to take our good cards, right? He's playing Devotion, so he's got a Squirtle. Took this and this. What do you do? We still open with this, though. Yeah. Got a 50-50 on this being good. It's not bad, but it's not good. We wanted the other one. Let's put it in tourney joust range so we get it out of the way. Yeah, we got it out of the way. Hopefully this one can live then. I want to do this before Skellige Wolves. Not for a particular reason. I'd like to set up the Bloodthirst on these, really, but I'm not sure he'll let us. That's not letting us. So we'll just drop this guy down. He can't pass. It'll be a tie. I mean, he could. There's Jan. Definitely time for the Corsair, because we can do this one. It doesn't guarantee it dies, but it's like pretty likely. 50% chance it dies, I think, there. That sets up our Bloodthirst really nicely. So let's take the Great Sword. We can make another Great Sword. Don't have to. We'll win on even. Perfect. We're up to 8 armor. We've got some good cards in hand. Did play Jan. We want to... I don't know if we can win an all-out push. We do want to... I think he wins the long round 3, is the thing. And he did use the Torres after our... Or after... He used the Jan after the Torres, so he's every gold from our deck on his deck now. Things we don't have good openers, or better reactively. I think we take the long round 3. We don't have a good opener card. Like, we could drop Brand, but then he hits it, and that is what it is. If we play down and then he starts round 3, he'll just take our scenario and use it if we draw it. So we don't actually want a short round 3. So we want to open the scenario before we can double cross it. Interesting he chose that. I guess he's keeping all of his own golds. I mean, with Ku's buff, there's no way he isn't playing it. Just making sure we have more than one raid. Oh, we really want our own Croc. Didn't get him. Here comes another Croc, for sure. Yep. He can just kill us with the Bjorn he made now. Bjorn would be very good for him. I want to get this going as fast as possible, so we need to play a pirate. I got choice of Justinia. I like Justinia because it can set up the abortage. Okay. I don't see a way for him to get the Bloodthirst right now. So I think we just do this and leave it. We'll kill it with the abortage.
The senses can be fooled easily. Suffering
So we want to go abortage. We want to kill something. You're not a pirate, sadly. You don't have that much armor, but you're just killing a little guy anyway. So we'll do abortage. We'll remove this. Is it really worth removing this? It's safe. Play our Bjorn. Obviously, he's going to use the coup on it. And then he'll kill the ship, but we want to remove some of these guys. I think it's worth getting rid of this. We don't want him to have the Assimilates out. The thing with coup is it makes a base copy, so it actually can't kill this. It only could because this would hit it. It would use this, then he'd do 4. Yeah, most of our cards aren't actually that good for him to copy. Like, Skjordel's good for him to get a copy of, and Hjalmar or Seawolf's good to get a copy of. He won't have armor on it, so it's not amazing. So these are okay. Let's still play for like 10. This will be better, I think. This isn't great for him. This isn't great for him. This won't have any armor. This he doesn't have raids in his deck. So, yeah, this is okay. What are we looking at in you? Cataclysm. I do want to use this because he has a whole bunch of damage. I think we want to put this back because it dodges the coup. We'll get rid of you. And we'll play the Feral Bond. I think, where's the buffed guy? We want this guy. Nice, we got the wolf. Now we can't coup this, and we can get its armor again. Queen Justinia is okay. I can play this off of another feral or another abortage. I don't think we're gonna need Hjalmar Seawolf's conversion. Okay, he's going for it. We have 6 cards in hand though, so we do have a double last say. So we can always say save Hjalmar plus Vabjorn if we want. If we do that, we'd want a lot of armor, which is possible. We do need to trigger these cataclysms, though. I want to get rid of this because they assimilate, but I don't have a good way. I guess we could Bjorn it. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll get rid of this. I could die from the cataclysms. Let's just kill this. I think he'll get the most value. Question is, do we want to Vabjorn or not? Let's do it. Let's just play the abortage. I was thinking about the waiting and then using the Seawolf's armor, but I think this is better. And it does turn out to be better because we get to play Croc now. He might want to remove the Bjorn because we can play it again. I think it would be better than Bran? Maybe. Maybe not. There's his Skjordel. Oh, he's Rune Mage. That's right. He is not Devotion. Forgot about that. mean, we have one choice here.
For Skellige's glory!
Drop the Vilgefortz. This could be a good bronze for us. And there it is. That's a good bronze. I want to get the Cataclysm out. We'll keep the King Bran. His guys are already damaged enough that this probably won't get too much armor if we put it back in hand.
I will see it done for you.
He's gonna get to pick. What's he want? That's 4 damage, 5 damage. It's pretty good. But obviously we have this.
Treason! Turncoats! Rats!
It's like probably coup. But we definitely have this. Yeah. Obviously it could be a Stefan, but I haven't seen much Stefan lately. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, we have a ridiculous amount of points in hand, but we don't need them.
For Skellige's glory!
Imperial Formation. Could be Renfri, could be Shoop Soldiers. Both are pretty popular. We are going first. Should be better later. We don't have an abortage, so we don't have to worry about having too many pirates. This all seems fine. Alright, let's see the lock come down. They always have it. Maybe not. What are we deciding? Oh, we want the extra lock. I got you. Not a lock. Interesting. That's interesting. We want to kill that. It's such a big threat. It's really annoying. Promise is kind of hard to kill. He's gonna go for a second one too. I don't want to double leader it. I don't see another way to kill it. Like this, I mean, kind of kills it. Potentially.
We till not the soil, we sow not the seeds.
We need this round.
None can match the power of Nilfgaard.
He'll trigger this for us.
You're good.
And we should play this. You can't click this, so spin our unit over here if he wants to get the flanking back, which is nice for us. If we want to trigger the Corsair, we have access to some things that can do it. Without the bloodthirst, it's not that, or not the bloodthirst, without the flanking. Without the flanking, it's not too bad. We'll keep hitting it anyway, though. We'll end up playing for 10. So we'll take 2 damage on this, spawn a 5. Pretty good value. Pretty good indeed. If you had a second one of these, we would be in a lot more trouble. We did use our leaders for this. I think he's just trying to deny us our armor gain, which is annoying. What are we playing? It's probably going here and he's probably swapping it. Ooh, Menno. Obviously, a good card now they got changed. Nice for us, we got armor. And he's gonna go for the second one and leader them. Makes perfect sense. It's all of his leaders now as well. We know it's not Renfri. So this is at 1 armor. We can go abortage at the moment, because he's got 2, so we'll do that. Remove your armor. Play Corsair. Infuse this. Really just want the wolf to die. It's pretty nice. And we can easily kill this with 2 pings from this. We can always throw down King Bran if we want to. He can get up to fairly high value, but in the situation I don't think he will. Is it worth killing that? It's going to be good value for him. No, we just do this. The nice thing here is this will absorb some of his damage from this as well. And that'll do it. He does have the Phoenix. Some good carryover there. Usually see Phoenix in bomb decks, so I'm a little curious what he's doing. It could be bombs. Do we want to push? Our hand is so good. The only thing we're missing is Croc and Seawolf. I'll see if we could draw those. That would have made our hand actually perfect. He didn't play a Jan. He did a little bit of consistencying. He has no leaders. We have no leaders. I think we do this. We have such a strong hand. And if he does answer this or like do something here, we can just go keep like our big cards. Okay, there's the Heat Wave. So we just play the King Bran. These are all reactive, so we have to play the Bran first. If he plays no units here, we just have to go to round 3, which is a bad trade for us. You can't just throw these down without targets, though. Oh, you can throw this one down, but it'll probably get locked. Is it Nausicaa's? No, it's armor and whatever that is. I can't quite tell. Oh, and Fortune Teller. That's... I mean, it makes sense, but we're going to kill it, so it doesn't matter too much here. Not the greatest Bjorn, but we definitely don't want him having that. It's our last pirate. If we boardage, we actually need to do this on something. So if he does have an answer to it, we can't actually set up the abortage. trying to think of what he's actually playing. It must be like an Ivo deck, I suppose. I guess. Okay, if we can force the Nausicaas, that's good enough. It's gonna move next turn. If he plays Nausicaa next turn and we play this, we're still ahead. So we play this, and then we're gonna pass. If not, we do have access to Tear the Seas, but I'd like to hold these two for round 3. Tear the Seas is really big. But obviously gets a pass here. This looks like Ivo. So this is the pass turn. We still have this. This is a good hand. Good setup. He might just drop the Ivo if he has it. It's not going to be good in a short round. If he shuffles back in the battle prep, that's when we're really sad, though. And go War Council. And Buhurt. Sure. Although I'm not sure that's enough points. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. He's got this. He's got War Council. We have pretty solid hand, though. We can draw Hjalmar Seawolf, even better. And Croc. Like, Hjalmar Seawolf and Croc we're looking for. That's one of what we're looking for. I think we put this back. This can work. Corsair might be a little hard to trigger normally, but we've got these two, so should be fine. The Phoenix, he's got a lot of carryover. Just one Nausicaa left. We did play Ramon earlier. It was Nausicaa, Slave Drivers, and Ivo, probably. Oh, he's Sangreal. That's annoying. We can't stop the Sangreal combo. It's gonna take that. Intriguing. I guess he just wants the Siri to come back normally. The False Siri's gonna give him enough points to win, I think. There's a Nausicaa. I want it to be ranged. Yes, thank you. So we'll infuse this guy, and then kill it with Tear the Seas. The nice thing here is we can actually hit False Siri with our Pirate. I don't know if he realizes that or not, so we'll hold off. He's got Sangreal. That's why we've held off on it. And that should just win him the game. The False Siri play is still as good as always. I'll do it. Lixos playing Inspiration Knights. Royal Inspiration. Let's see what we've got. We do want some immediate removal, because we don't want him to get round control. We can't... I don't think we win in a long run where we match with scenarios. So I think we want this round 1. We might play aggressively for it. I might keep that. Playing aggressively for round 1. It's a little slow. Probably should have triggered this because of Aaron Knight. But I wanted to react and discard based on what he plays. But I think we probably should have just done it. That's interesting. I mean, it's standard Knight stuff, right? So this is a decent card. You know, I feel like every time we click this, we draw a Skirmisher, which is honestly good, but it's weird.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny, plunder!
Like, it's a good card to draw, so we can then, like, pitch it. But it's weird, it's always Skirmisher. The nice thing is we can re-damage this now. Drop this guy. It's a fairly expensive bronze. But, like, our other cards are better. I don't think we're setting this up. Let's drop this next. I like this one too because it gives us options for damage and comboing with like this, for example. If he plays the Squire, you can kill it. He'll do this, but then it won't die. But if he doesn't use this on it, he'll be okay. Save a point on that vitality too. What's he gonna do? Yeah, there's the Squire with this on it, right? I went with combination with the leader. So the leader plus this gives us not enough. Denying that order is really good. It is really good to deny it. I mean, he still has to click the order, though. Let's do this. He's going to want to put it on the, Oh, what's his name? Why do I always forget his name? Vandergrift. But we can probably kill the Vandergrift instead, then. Because we can ping it with this, and then hit it with Terror of the Seas, something like that. He's going maiden. He's going hard here. What is this? What are we doing here? We're just going hard for round one. I mean, honestly, it does make sense. It does make sense. Well, these are all bad. It's not terrible, but it's not good. It's actually kind of good we kept the Sea Wolf, or the Skellige Wolves. So we want to be able to trigger this abortage, hopefully. We're fine here still. Okay, he's gonna leader it. Does, but that's all of his leaders gone. Can we trade the Hjalmar Seawolf in here? I think we do. He's got a little bit of armor. The aborters will then give us +5 points, which is okay. Because we might have to play it without drawing. These guys are all going to be boosted. Mad Charge going really big on him. Don't want to play Croc. We might have to. Yeah, I will play him. I want to put this next to the Seawolf, I think. That's why we didn't put Croc next to it. There's the Heat Wave. We're still up. Play King Bran. Not having a tall punish does hurt this deck. You don't have to play Devotion. Heat Wave makes a lot of sense in it. We just did it for the Skewertle. So Windhelm. We're just going to ping that like so. We still can't get up a Bloodthirst, which is annoying. Could play King Bran and see if we can get a Bloodthirst next turn. We don't have a Pirate for this anyway, though. Let's do it that way. We're just holding this in case he can reshield. Alright, so this looks good then. Obviously, we both committed a ton here. I think we ended up committing more, but we can't let him get what he wants here. We really like a scenario. I don't know if we can push this. The problem is if we don't push this, we have nothing really in hand for round 3. Go round 3 this setup, it looks really bad. We want him to commit because he's playing Erendite, so he's gonna want to like play higher tempo. That is not higher tempo. That's interesting. Do we want to kill that? I think this is worth using our last leader charge on. Like I said, we want to apply a lot of pressure. We don't want him to have the Immortals combo going, that's for sure. We can actually kill the Immortals next turn with Yastini if we need to. We just want him to drop the Knight scenario. And then keep these two, and we're pretty happy with that. Perfect. So we pass. This is great. Happily trade a leader charge for this outcome. Does that even work? That's not enough points. He's got +1. The Grace isn't triggering. He's got to go down a card now. That was not the right card to play. Maybe his hand's bad, but I mean, he didn't need that much. He just needed like... I mean, we're extremely happy with this outcome. Guy's getting a little bit dismantled at the moment. It's not great for him. Alright, do we have any ships in our deck? We've got none, so for raiding fleet, we need this to go back. Not you, this, not the raiding fleet. And then these are all really good. King Brand's 8, so it's actually less than these. We don't have a scenario, but that's fine. We should have enough points to win this. His big play left's Erendite.
The righteous shall be recompensed.
This will be pretty big too.
Our time has come to claim victory.
He's gonna play the sorceress. We just kill her with this. And I don't know what else he does. Like he's Erendite, which I think will be at like 10-ish. Won't be that big. See what this play is. And hopefully it's nothing too strong. I don't know what it's going to be. It is the Erendite, and it's at 6. It's pretty pathetic, honestly. Not very good.
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
So go to damage, then let's look at extra armor. Like, I don't know what this is. Ah, disconnect. Of course. Make me waste my time. Yo, why is everyone disconnecting this season? It just seems like it's a this season thing. So that's the deck, guys. I like Hjalmar Seawolf. I like Onslaught Pirates, like this version. I think it's fun. As far as changes to the deck, there's one here. I think Skjordal doesn't quite make the cut in this. I think it's probably not the best spot for him, so I think we do want to just swap him out nice and easy for Naval Supremacy. I think this just makes more sense. I wanted to try Skjordal, to be honest. I think this makes way more sense, though. The test told me the answer. I think this makes a lot of sense. And then, as far as the rest of the deck, I think I do want one more raid, I think. The thing is, none of these are... There's not that many raids, are there? Like, I really want War of Clans. But at 6, I don't think we can justify it. Our only thing's Invader. So we can't really justify the War of Clans. We don't have the targets for it, really. So I guess this has to be Gutting Slash. We want another one. Do we want another one? That's fine. That's the most obvious change. The other one is if you want to go with Heat Wave, since now we're not playing a Devotion card. So no Devotion cards. If you want to go Heat Wave, you can fit it. I think we do want the Heat Wave. Honestly, you don't really need the King of Bran for these. I just want to run King of Bran. I think there's some changes we can make here. Obviously, Seagulls is always a nice target too. We just cut that because we want to play this for Invader. Play Invader because it had the King of Bran synergy. But realistically, I think the deck's better without King Bran. I think you go just cut King Bran. Yeah, we'll do it real quick here. So I think we cut King Bran. I think we cut the on-crate, not the on-crate raiders, the Tier 2 invaders. Something like this. If we put the Heat Wave in, we've ran into issues with that. I think we have all the pirates you really need. We might do a one of on Demon Pirate, but I don't really like it at 8 power. It just feels bad. If we do Gutting Slash, we do second Smuggler. If we cut a Feral Bond. I don't know, I like Feral Bond in the deck though. It just has a lot of synergies. Could even do Hideaway. I think the only thing with Hideaway is it messes with Raiding Fleet. Let's do one of these. Could throw Maxi in, I guess. That's a thought. Yeah, let's throw Maxi in. That makes sense. Something like this. Something like this seems pretty good. Oh, this could be anything. But anyway, guys, there's a bunch of choices here. Let me know which version you like the best, because I like hearing your guys' opinions, and hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.
That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.